Well, all right, my friends, Ruben Obed here, transmitting live from Dorado, Puerto Rico, and I'm here giving an update of what's going on in Puerto Rico. Just an overview. Basically, all week we have been getting earthquakes. Some stronger, some less strong. But right now, the situation is yesterday. Actually, yesterday there was. I mean, there's been quakes all week, but this morning, around 4:30 in the morning we got hit by a big one. It was a 6.7, and it hit in the southern southwest near the towns of Ponce, Guayanilla, down in the south. I live all the way in the north in Dorado, and we felt it really strong here. But thank God we haven't gotten any like structural damage, at least up in this area in the north. But in the south, I mean, a lot of buildings have been destroyed. People's houses have ripped off of the foundations. It's been horrible, man. It's been horrible. My heart goes out to the people in the south of Puerto Rico. I've been feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I felt it this morning. I woke up my wife and we ran and went under the table. Then after that was around 4:30 in the morning. Then after a little while, around 7 in the morning, we got another one, and that one was about a 6.4, but it felt a hell of a lot more powerful. So we did the thing again. We went under the table. Um, all day today we've been feeling aftershocks. It was just one a couple of minutes ago. That which was like a 3 point something. Um, in Puerto Rico, the biggest quake that has been, that hit here in history was in 1918, called the quake of San Fermin, which also happened near that southern area. Now Puerto Rico is on some active tectonic plates, but what's been happening in the last 2 weeks, I mean, we've had so many quakes, it's not even funny. And the thing is, and we've getting the replicas, or what they call the aftershocks, but it's just getting worse. You know, I mean, it's just getting worse. I mean, for me, who I live all the way in the northern coast, literally the coast. I'm like a 2 minute drive from the beach. To be feeling the quake that strong, which is in the southern ocean area of the island, you know, that's a pretty big quake. What's going on. So this morning they announced that it was they put out a tsunami warning. Everybody knows that tsunamis activate, usually when it's about 7.0 magnitude quake. This was the one from this morning was a 6.7. So, and so they announced a tsunami warning, and then they took it back because there was really, nothing was going to happen. But like I said, here in Puerto Rico, the feeling of everybody's nervous. I'm nervous. It's like you're sitting here just expecting when's the next one coming? Is it going to be bigger? Is it not? I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not afraid. I'm not scared, especially the fact that I'm in the north. We aren't really the ones that are really getting hit. Now, the power did go out since this morning. Island wide. I don't have that issue because I live off grid, but the whole island was without power, and it turns out that the energy company, what they're saying, right? The energy company is that those are just systems that shut down, so to protect, the system protects itself. So that's why it got shut off. And I've been hearing that people are already getting their power back. It's about 2 o'clock now. But like I said, it's 2:12. I felt another quake, a 3 point something. I felt it light here, but then again, how has that affected the south of Puerto Rico? I'm not sure. Now, going back to the south of Puerto Rico, guys, the images are real. There's something going on which they don't understand. There's a lot of speculation as to what is going on. And that's really what my concern is, because, the quake of 1918, San Fermin, was a 7.0, and it did cause a tsunami, you know. I mean, this is 1918. There were reported a lot of deaths, if I'm not mistaken. If I mean, don't take this, but I assume there was about 150 to 200 deaths in 1918. Um, but right now, we haven't gotten a tsunami or anything like that. But the quakes are just recurring and they just keep going. I mean, we've had in the last week, God, like about 70, 80 quakes, some bigger, some smaller. But today was like off the chain. Seriously, there's houses. A lot of people don't know there are houses here in Puerto Rico that they build them on top of like concrete stilts. So it's like it was very common for you to see like a two-story house, and underneath it's just like empty, like on stilts, on not stilts, but they're concrete beams. And sometimes people park their cars like underneath the house, and that's just some houses are built that way. So in one town in the south, I'm thinking it was Guanica. The All those beams snapped. The entire house fell on top of the two cars, crushed them. You know, and that is it's happening all over. The Our governor, Lady Wanda Vasquez, and pardon that I'm not like sure because we've gone through like three governors in the last couple of months. So Wanda Vasquez is our current governor, and she announced a state of emergency. They activated the National Guard, and what the situation. Um, I really don't know. I mean, it looks bad by the photos that I'm seeing, by the continuing quakes. It's bad. It's really bad. Last night I went to the supermarket and I went to buy a couple of things. One of which was rubbing alcohol. In case of an emergency, you need rubbing alcohol. They were all out of rubbing alcohol. There was practically no bottled water. The bread aisle was like it was just like a couple of loaves of like bread and stuff, and people are taking it real serious. I mean, what's happening in Puerto Rico is a situation that is it's different. It's really different. I mean, you hear of other places, okay, they got a quake, you got a couple of aftershocks, but this has been like a continuing thing, and it hasn't stopped, and it doesn't look like it's gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you're getting firsthand account from somebody here in Puerto Rico. I'm in my house. I opened up the door. I said, if it starts shaking, I'm going to walk out the house. I don't want this. These houses are made out of solid concrete. I don't want a big concrete roof squashing me like a roach. But that's what's happening in Puerto Rico. The power is getting restored. I've already heard about a couple of towns, but the quakes still continue. Let me see what else I can say to you guys. Let me see. The water service. I don't think I haven't heard. I think in one town, Naranjito, the water service got cut. I don't know about other townships, but that's what's going on, guys. People are scared. People are very scared. I'm not scared, but it's a weird situation to be in because it's like I'm in an expectation. I'm waiting. Sometimes it's like my wife will move her foot. I'm like, is it shaking? Is it shaking? And everybody's in that critical, paranoid, delusional type situations. So, anyways, so guys, that's pretty much it. That's what's going on. But thank the Lord, me and my wife, we're doing okay. We're doing fine. We really haven't, other than a little bit of nervousness and a little shaking, but we're okay, and we hope things okay. Geraldine says, good to know you're prepped with the solar system. Be safe. Thank you, Geraldine. Let me tell you, Geraldine, this has been such a blessing to have that solar system, and thank God that after Hurricane Maria, I started that initiative, and right now I have power. Everybody else is without power, and I have power. Thank the Lord. So that's what's going on, guys. You got to prepare. You don't know what could happen. One moment it could be a hurricane, another moment it could be an earthquake, like is what's happening here. Another moment it could be something like what's happening in Australia, with the fires. I mean, we're in the last days. I believe that, and we just got to be prepared, and make things right with the Lord, and throw a little prayer out there to Jesus Christ and tell him to save you. Because if it happens that these are signs of his coming, hey man, I want to go with Jesus. So don't get left behind, guys. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. I don't really like doing this much, but I'm gonna say it. I When I do these transmissions, and when I do my videos, I always post out my PayPal account to do these transmissions to cover costs. I always post my PayPal account, for those purposes. This time, I'm going to be posting my PayPal account and link on my description for our own personal need. You know what I'm saying? We're doing okay. We're doing fine. We are in need of a couple of little things, just for like safety purposes. And if you guys can help me out, I would be really grateful, just to cover a couple of things, like get gas for the generator in case this is a prolonged situation, so if you guys could, help us out with any amount, it's for us personally. So I will post the donation link down in the description. And guys, thank you to the people who have helped in the past, who support our channel, who like our videos. And I just wanted to let you guys know that when I have put my PayPal link in the past, it's been for for the purposes of continuing the channel. But this time I am putting it for a personal need. So if you guys wish to help out, I would be grateful. Thank you. Well, guys, take care and God bless. And if anything else new happens, I will go back on and tell you guys and let you guys know. So like I said, I will post my PayPal link in the description for anybody who wants to chip in. Take care, guys, and God bless, and peace.